Hey everybody, this week on Detailed, I'm going to show you how you can use your windshield wipers less. Hey everybody, welcome back to Detailed, where we get into the fine details of detailing. On this episode, I'm going to show you how you can protect your windshield and not use your windshield wipers as much. So I've got this nice windshield right here. It's a little dirty, needs some cleaning, but we're gonna get to that. So first, we're gonna take our OP glass. I'm gonna get a nice glass towel here. We're gonna just clean off the windshield. The reason we're doing this is that we want the next step to bind into the windshield as good as possible. See, the thing about glass is it's not a flat plane. It's got a lot of pits and valleys to it called fissures. And in these fissures, that's where ice, snow, other contaminants like to sit and settle. What we want to do is use those fissures to our advantage. What we want to do is apply a coating to the windshield so that those fissures will bind with that coating, become stronger, and repel more water with it. Get a little bit of glass cleaner. Now when cleaning glass, I always like to use two towels, one to wipe on the product and clean the surface, the other to buff off. If you don't have any towels on hand to clean glass or anything like that, a good old-fashioned trick is using newspaper. Don't believe me? Give it a shot. It's pretty great. All right, now it's all cleaned off. Now, if you've cleaned off the windshield and you're starting to notice some water spotting or maybe some heavy contamination from dirt, grime, whatever, what you can do, and I don't necessarily need to do it for this windshield, but I want to demonstrate it for you. If you get some quadruple zero steel wool, that's the finest steel wool you could get. We're going to spray a little bit of the glass cleaner into it. And then when we make contact with the glass, you want to keep your hand as light as possible. I'm just kind of going some back and forth motions here. If you're not comfortable doing this or you just simply want to try it out, do like a small test area before you commit to a whole piece of glass and just see if this process is going to work out for you. I've found it to be pretty successful in removing water spots or where we get those heavy grime arches up here where the windshield wipers can't hit. The moment we've all been waiting for, coating the glass. We're going to be using Owner's Pride Ceramic Detailer. Spray a little bit onto the towel and just start applying it directly to the glass. Get underneath these windshield wipers. If you're outside doing this, you can go ahead, buff off this excess sitting on the top right away. If you're inside, you can let it sit for a little bit, harden up. But it's looking pretty good right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and just use the dry side of my towel. Woo, she's slick. Okay. Now to really give this a fighting chance against the rain and other water, what we're going to do is just let this sit for an hour, let it not get wet, just stay dry, and we'll come back in an hour and we'll show you the results of how slick this glass can be. An hour has passed. Let's take a look at these results, everybody. We're going to pour a little bit of water. Ooh. Ooh. So, extreme hydrophobic, slickness and everything. If you're driving down the road even at 35 miles an hour, these little beads are going to be shooting off on you. And you won't have to use your windshield wipers as much. I'm not saying you don't ever have to use your windshield wipers. I mean, you're going to get into some crazy weather. You just might have to, but that's okay. The other thing this is going to do is make it a lot easier to, say, take ice or snow off of your windshield, because now that ceramic coating's sitting into the fissures, the ice and snow won't be able to bind as well. So that's our quick and easy do-it-yourself windshield coating. Now we are going to be coming out with a professional grade windshield coating soon, and maybe we'll make a video about that later comparing the two. But you can always check with your neighborhood detailer and see if he's got one. If you liked what we saw today, give us a like. We really appreciate any subscriptions that come by. I've got to finish coating the rest of this car, so I'll catch you next week.